Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode. We're going to be talking about Decision Day, which was last Friday, if you remember.
Decision Day is simply the day where we all gather and have a grandy old time, and we learn about the future of our students and where they're going to go and what might happen to them.
Thank you, Taylor. Let's take a look at the steps students take after high school within this week's episode.
So what do you plan on doing after high school?
I'm going to Michigan State University to either study medicine or I want to be an attorney. I haven't decided yet.
Do you think furthering your education after high school is important?
Yeah, I think it can be important for a lot of people, but I also think there's other opportunities for people where sometimes you don't have to further your education. But I do think furthering your education for anybody is a good idea, or you don't need it to be successful.
Do you feel further education will make you successful in life?
I definitely think that college could be a pathway to success, but not at all times is it. I definitely think that the more knowledge you obtain, the easier it will be to be successful.
Do you believe you can have a good job without a degree?
I do, because especially with social media that we have now, you can rise up and get a following, and there's people who are makeup artists, don't go to school, and then you can start your own company, and there's a ton of stuff you could do just from having a big following.
We are!
My name's Orlando, and I got some Wayne State University fast facts. One of them is that Wayne State is one of the nation's 50 largest public universities with Michigan's most diverse student body. More than 340 degree and certificate programs in 13 schools and colleges. What up, guys? We got Ariana Ramos here. She's about to answer some questions. Actually, one question to be exact. But what you think about Wayne State University?
I think Wayne State's a pretty good school. It's sort of close by, stuff I don't know.
Cool. That's it. And I have Lazari Williams here with me. She's going to answer one question for us, and it's about Wayne State University. I want to know your ideas about it or what you think about it.
Personally, I wouldn't attend Wayne State because I don't like the fact that it's a college within the city and that the campus is pretty open to everybody. I'd rather have a closed off campus, but they are a good school as far as their medicine. So.
Okay. Thank you, guys. This is Orlando, and I have Sanella with me. So I want to hear about your thoughts about the Wayne State University.
Well, it's a great place to go because it's close to home. Great area, nicer part of Detroit. A lot of places to go and a lot of places to see. The tuition is somewhat cheap. It's a really good step up from Henry Ford Community College and very comparable to Eastern Michigan, but closer.
I think that college is a great opportunity for people. I think that it's a great financial opportunity. I think that the difference they say between, someone who just has a high school diploma and someone who gets a college diploma in their lifetime can be, as much as $1 million. That's a lot of money to turn down. I think it's also about quality of life. A lot of the jobs that you can get with college, they're good jobs, and they're jobs that, allow you to do some of the things that you want to do in life. So I would suggest college for anybody.
What's your next step after high school?
My next step after high school is to go to electrician school and learn how to wire so I can get a job off of it and it can help me get a better career.
What steps have you taken to look into this?
I've looked in some schools for it, and it's part of the union jobs, and that will help me actually hold a permanent spot for pay-wise so it doesn't go up or down.
So what are your thoughts on going to college?
Well,
one thing about college is it's not for everybody. I didn't go to college right away out of high school. I had a job and I worked for 11 years, and then when I lost that job, then I was ready to go to college. I think earlier, if I would have went to college, I probably wouldn't have done too well because I was a little immature, growing up. But I did well later on. So it's a lot about timing. I think for a lot of kids with drive to make it, college is a great thing. Some kids want to get out and go to work right away, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of trade schools and things like that who need people who can get working quick and get established and start making money without having a lot of debt. So you have to look at both sides of it. But one thing about college is nobody can ever take away my college degrees. And if you have a college degree, that opens a lot of doors for employment. So, you have to do what's best for you at the time.
Did you attend Decision Day?
Yes, sir.
Do you think it would benefit students to actually go to college and want to apply?
Yeah, it would benefit them, but also it's too expensive for people to go to college.
All right, thank you. Do you see U of M Dearborn and U of M Ann Arbor any different?
Okay, I do see them differently in a few ways. Number one, I know that U of M Ann Arbor offers more programs. For example, they don't have a nursing program there. And then two, the classes cost a lot more, and it's much bigger. I believe that's it.
Okay, and why did you pick U of M Dearborn instead of any other university?
I heard good things about their teaching program. It was close to home, and I liked that it had both online and at the school.
Do you think that the Decision Day encouraged underclassmen to attend college?
Yeah, I do. It's like a good point of pride for people to be able to say, I'm going to this university, and for people that are younger to be able to see those people that are going to those universities and kind of want to have something to look forward to and maybe a goal to set for themselves.
Okay, but don't you think some students can't really afford college and might not want to attend?
Yeah, but there's some good options without going to like a big university. You could always go to Henry Ford for a couple years, which is a great option. And you could always go to a trade school too. You could always get maybe an electrician apprenticeship or a plumbing apprenticeship, or just getting a job right away out of high school until you kind of know what you want to do, where you want to go.
Okay, thank you.
Are you scared of the summer slide? We are going to investigate ways to prevent this travesty of your life going in a downward spiral.
Yeah, I'm working full-time as assistant manager at a Family Dollar, trying to figure out my financial situation in school the following year.
Work out and do training here at the school.
Yeah, I plan on going to West Virginia to visit my grandma right after school.
We'll go off to college and go into the field of astronomy.
After high school, I plan to attend U of M Dearborn for 4 years to get a degree in criminology and criminal justice.
I plan on going to college and hopefully getting a decent job.
You're going to find a task and stick with it and just try to focus on it.
No, people are going to do what they want to do, whether they want to do something or not.
Yeah.
I do. I think that no matter what you want to do, if you get someone else to help you stay motivated, like a trusted friend or a family member to really keep you on your goal, then that will help you monumentally.
I feel it's inevitable.
I hope so.
Don't make summer a bummer. Make summer fun.
Today we'll be talking about Detroit Mercy. Detroit Mercy is one of the local universities that many people go to when they graduate from Melvindale High School. Now we'll be asking teachers and students questions about
Wells. So, Doctor, I'm asking you a question. How do you think Detroit Mercy compares to any other local university?
Okay, so I received my certification from University of Detroit Mercy, and one thing I liked about the University of Detroit Mercy is that I received a private school education for public school funding. So in other words, I had a really quality education for public school prices. One thing about private school is that they give you a very individualized, one-on-one education. They are expensive. University of Detroit Mercy is expensive. However, the quality of education and the quality of professors are bar none.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I want to give a shout out to my son, Mike. What's up?
All right, so we're here with Mr. McDonald. And Mr. McDonald, we're going to ask you a question.
All right.
What was your experience at Detroit Mercy?
My experience at Detroit Mercy was that it was a very student-centered university. The classes are small enough so the teachers know you, they care about you, you get to know your classmates, at least in the education department. But it's big enough, it's still Division I athletics. Had a pretty solid basketball team, made some tournament appearances, not in a few years, but you still get a big college experience. You could live at home. Detroit Mercy, I liked it a lot. Plus, I had some family members that taught there, so it's a really tight alumni community. It's like a big family. So I enjoyed it. I highly recommend it to people.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching this week's episode. I want to remind you real quick to vote for your favorite segment because we would all appreciate it.
And be sure to leave your feedback and comments down below. Anyways, the school's almost at an end, so make sure you're keeping up to date with these episodes. Thanks again for watching.
And now